Okay, so we're going to talk about mindset and how it can affect the outcome of your situation and the success that you get in life. So, mindset. So, what is mindset, right? Mindset is the way that you think about things. So, your mindset affects your thoughts. Thoughts, right? We understand that, right? Mindset affects your thoughts. The way that your brain works affects the things that you think, right? Now, what do your thoughts affect? Your thoughts affect your actions. The way you think about things determines the things that you do. That is awful, but your thoughts affect your actions, affect the things that you do. Now, what do your actions affect? Your actions affect the habits that you form, the things that you do every day, because the things you do sometimes is the things you do all the time. So habits are formed through actions, right? And now, what is the route to success? The route to success is developing these good habits and weeding out these bad habits. So we have good habits and we have bad habits, right? So what the fuck is that? So we have good habits and bad habits, right? So now these good habits lead to good success. And these bad habits lead to bad outcome. But at the end of the day, they all link to make up your life, right? And so, if we think about it this way, your life is determined from the start by your mindset. This is why mindset is so important, right? Your mindset affects your thoughts, which then affects your actions, which then affects the habits that you form, which then affects whether you have good success or whether you have bad outcome. And whichever one happens, you will, and this is how your life will be. That will determine your life, which is, as we can see, determined by your mindset. Now we're going to go a little bit more in depth into this so you can further understand. So what you really need to be thinking about is where you put your energy. Now, energy, I don't know if you're into spirituality or anything like that, law of attraction, but this is what they say. They say energy, even science says energy can neither be created nor destroyed, which means if energy can't be destroyed, or made, that means it can only be moved. So if you take your attention from this thing here that is bad for you, which is taking up your attention and swirling around in a big circle, and you take it and you move it to here, where it is positive and it is leading you onto a better path, you're going to be closer to success. Whereas you stay here, you're not going down here. Definitely not going over here. You're staying in the same place, right? In fact, we can get rid of the circle because you are no longer trapped by these bad habits. So you're actually free to move wherever you want. Here you're trapped in the circle, round and round and round, by your thoughts, right? By your mindset. So how do we change our mindset? What we need to do, we need to reverse engineer it. So, what I said before about mindset affects your thoughts. Your thoughts also affect your mindset because you can manually input thoughts, right? You can manually input thoughts, or you can let the thoughts come to you naturally. Neither are inherently good or inherently bad. However, in some situations, it's better to input manually thoughts. Sometimes it's better to let the thoughts come to you. But my point is, they go hand in hand. So if you want to change your mindset, you need to change your thoughts. Now, what you can't change too easily is the thoughts that come naturally, that you don't put in there. What you can change is the thoughts that you put in. Right, so let's rub this out. What affects your thoughts? Lots of things can affect your thoughts. I'll give you a few. First, we have media. So music, TV, videos. You have parents. Your parents can affect your thoughts. They can affect your inputted thoughts, and they can affect your subconscious thoughts. Because when you're a child, you're very susceptible to this input. And if you're around your parents a lot when you're a child, which most people are, they're going to be putting stuff into your brain. They're going to be giving you thoughts, right? Another one is your peers. So your friends, girlfriends, whatever, right? Boyfriends, I don't know what you go for. But partners, peers, whatever, right? These are the things that can input thoughts. These are things that can affect your thoughts, which then affect your mindset, which again then affects your thoughts, which then affect your actions, which then affect your habits, which then affects your outcome in life. So you need to control these things, right? So let's start with your parents, right? If your parents are in a position that you really want to be in, then cool. Take their input, take their advice. However, if they're not in a position that you want to be in, that you want to find yourself in at their age, don't listen to their advice. You can listen, but you don't have to act upon the advice. You don't have to manually input those thoughts into your life, into your brain. You can cast them aside. Forget about them. Don't be a dick, right? Don't argue with them. Just listen, be respectful, but just let it be. Now, peers. What can you do to change your peers? Or to make it so that your peers are positively influenced by you? So, you can get new friends. That is wonky as fuck. Make new friends. And if all you have now is bad friends or bad friends that do not positively impact your life in a way that they push you closer to your goals, you need to remove them. So remove yourself from those circles. Now, another thing you can do is you can read or watch or listen to people that you want to be like. People who have qualities that you want to adopt yourself. Because this is what improves this. Like we said before, this is what improves your thoughts, which is what improves your mindset, which is what improves your life. It's all cyclical. It all comes back to itself. It's one big loop. So if you can improve every part of the loop, the whole thing gets stronger. If you just improve one part, it might be a little bit stronger, but you're not going to make any significant changes. What you need to do is change the whole thing. You're better off changing little bits of everything rather than doing one massive change in one thing and not in the other thing. Right, so this one we can keep for media. What I would do is I would stop watching the news. Media. Stop news. Stop watching the news. Because they're manually inputting thoughts into your head that you didn't have before. And chances are, the things that they're perpetuating is not the things that you want in your life. So stop watching the news, is an advice I would give. Also, read, watch, listen to people that you want to be like I said before. Watch videos, listen to podcasts, read books. I'm not a big fan of all these new books. I prefer old books. I prefer books that were written before my time, because I believe that a lot of them have a lot more knowledge. Because think about it now, there is so much information out there, everything's just regurgitated in a different way. Whereas hundreds of years ago, these were new ideas. These were more thought out ideas. These books would have taken years and years and years and years and years, possibly even decades to write. Whereas the new ones now, they get it done in a year, a couple of months, boom, boom, boom. Bullshit, right? Old books are the key. So, essentially, in order to change your life, you have to change your mindset. Now, I want you to grab, if you haven't already, grab a notebook and a pen. I want you to watch this video again, right? Because I would think there is a lot of value in this video. So I want you to go back, grab a pen and paper. I want you to take notes and go over it again and again and again and again and again until it gets in your head. That's what I want you to do. Now, if you don't take action, that's your fault, and you're not going to make any changes. So if you go back, follow the advice in this video, I can almost guarantee your life is going to change. In some way or another, it will change. So with that being said, go do what I just said, and I will speak to you in the next video. I love you. Mwah.